Thank you for the gift of life. We thank you for the gift of life. And as you're going to start our lesson, we ask you to send us the spirit of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, such that we may understand what has been taught us. In Jesus' name I have prayed. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much, Kay, for the word of prayer. Today we are going to start a new topic. And I know some of you have been wondering, there are some times whereby you go to a shop, you buy things, and at the end of the day, you realize that the price you bought those items differs from the price your friend bought the same items from the same shop. You look at your expenditure when is different. In our today's lesson, we are going to look at how do we solve such puzzles. You have gone to the shop, you have bought different items. Let me say you have bought a bar of soap, you have bought sugar, and you have been charged differently. Another person goes to the same shop, buys the similar items, may be different in quantities, but also the price keeps on changing. So we are going to look at how do we solve such dynamics. And in today's lesson, one of the things we need to first understand is what we call the coefficients. I know you looked at this when you are dealing with algebra. And in algebra, you looked at what we call a term, you looked at what we call a variable, and now that is the key when we are looking at this topic. So we say that when I write 2x, 2x means that 2 is what we call the coefficient, and x is what we call a variable. When I come to, maybe when I write 2y, it means that 2 is the coefficient, and then y is the variable. Then when I just write 2 or 3, these are what we call the constants. Take an example. When I write 2x, 2x, the whole of this one is what we call the term. And this is what you looked at in your senior 1 algebra. However, when I separate a 2 and then the x, the 2 is what we call the coefficient, and x, we shall be calling it the variable. Now, that is going to be key when we are dealing with this particular topic. If I may ask, I want everyone to put for me in the chat, when I write 5x, you tell me what is your variable and what is your constant. Tell me, say, constant is this, variable is this. Put the answer quickly in the chat. Yeah. Put your answer. What do you think? What do you think? Don't write. We are still now discussing. Yes, I want to see people. I want you now to first distinguish. Very good. Bright has said 5 is the variable. Constant is 5. Now, when we talk about a variable means something that can keep on changing depending on the constant that is there. So 5 is the constant because 5 is not going to change. Something that is constant, it means that it remains the same. But something called a variable keeps on changing, keeps on adjusting, depending on which input you are giving or you are putting there. So that is what is going to form our basis today. So that's what we are going to look at. And when you look at your program planner, next term, these are the topics you're going to be covering in math. You're going to be looking at simultaneous equations. You're going to be looking at probability, quadratic equations, and then the circle properties. So which topic are we going to look at? We are going to look at the first topic of simultaneous equations. So I'm going to ask you to first write your topic in your book, simultaneous equations. Simultaneous equations. Okay, let's move now. Everyone has finished. Now I'm going to first give you a task. You search on Google and first find out what do we mean by spontaneous in English. When someone uses the word spontaneous, what does that person mean? So you search, use Google, use any search engine you have, and then after you raise up your hand, and then you share with us your finding on the word spontaneous. And even you are going to give us an example. Under what circumstance can you use the word simultaneous? You give us a statement where you can use that word. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, you can raise up your hand and you share with us and you give us an example. Okay, I'm starting with Sharif. Yes, Sharif.
Afternoon, sir.
Yes, good afternoon.
Master, in my own opinion, simultaneous means at the same time.
At the same time. Very good. Can you give us an example where you can use that such a word?
You can, for example, I can say Sharif and Jonah entered the class simultaneously.
Okay, very good. Thank you. That is okay. Another person? Who can give us an example? I've seen Sasha. Oh, Sasha, unmute. Oh, Sasha is not unmuting. John Mark.
Yes, yes, I'm
Okay.
here.
Okay, Sasha, go on.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
To my own understanding,
Hmm.
I think simultaneous refers to events or actions that occur at the same time, and it describes like multiple things happening simultaneously without delaying, something delaying it. Let's say, like for example, you're translating a speech, like you're
Hmm.
taking a speech in real time. Like right now, I'm giving a speech right now.
Hmm.
It's like I'm doing it simultaneously. You get?
Okay.
That's my
Okay.
understanding.
Okay, fine. Thank you, Sasha. That is good. John Mark.
So simultaneous means like operating at the same time. For example, two taps open at the same time and they're all pouring water. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That is good. Then Techno. Okay, Techno is not bright.
Yes,
Okay.
I can give an example and I say the concert will take place simultaneously at 5 venues around the world.
Okay, very good. Yes. So then I saw Irene's hand up. Thank you, Bright. Irene. Okay. Yes, Irene.
Simultaneous, like something which happen at the same time. That's what I can think.
Okay. And you are very right, everyone. That is true. That is very true. So we are going to look at those things that can happen at the same time. So that is the topic we are going to be dealing with. But by the end of this topic, there is something everyone must know. One, you must have understood how do we form simultaneous equations? How do you solve them? How do you come up with a solution? And with the different methods you can use to come up with the answer. So those are the different things we are going to do. Now, at the end of our topic, these are the learning outcomes. And these learning outcomes, whenever you receive them at school, they should guide you where you should focus when you are making your research. That research hour you have should be guided by the learning outcomes within the different subjects you do have. That means that if you are going to make research at school, even at home or wherever you are going to come and look at what is the learning outcome? What should I know that you must be able to solve simultaneous equation using substitution. So when you go to make your research, that is where you are going to focus. How can I solve a simultaneous equation using the substitution method? When you get another time for research, then you go and make research. How can I solve a simultaneous equation using elimination? How can I graph the simultaneous equations? How can I use the matrix method? So your research would be guided by the learning outcomes. That's why always it is important. But before you start the topic, you know what you should focus on within that particular topic. So I'm going to ask you to put these learning outcomes down. Put the learning outcomes down. Hope everyone now has finished. Hope everyone now has finished to place the learning outcomes down. Yes, hope everyone now has finished to put the learning outcomes. Now, I want us to look at the learning outcomes. Whenever you have these learning outcomes, always you need to identify what are the key words from this particular topic. So you look out for the keywords, those words that are going to be paramount, those words that are going to be fundamental in the process of working. So can we type them in the chat? Someone can alternatively raise up the hand and then you tell us that this word is going to be key. So what are some of those words? Take, you are not unmuting. John Mark.
For example, in the first part, we have the keywords as simultaneous and substitution.
Very good. So simultaneous, substitution, those are keywords. PP.
Elimination.
Which one?
Elimination.
Elimination. Thank you. That is correct. Please take note of those keywords. Yes, Sharif?
Master, equation.
Equation. Very good. Irene. Oh. Emma. Emma Samsung. Okay. Yes. So even when you look at in the chat, I'm not saying some people have put some few
Teacher.
words, variable,
Teacher.
yes, elimination. Yes,
Matrices.
matrices. Very good. Very good. So I want you to take note of those words. Small. Yes, any word that I'm going to circle, just know it's going to be very important. You need to know. So people have talked about substitution. People have talked about simultaneous. People have talked about equations. People have talked about elimination. People have talked about which one? Matrices. So still, whenever you identify these keywords, still when you are making your research, you make sure that you go a step ahead and find out what does each of these words I have formed mean. So you need always to go that extra mile to find out the meaning of each of those words. Hope that is very okay. So that is the first thing I wanted us to know. Yes, now we are going to continue. Hope people have finished to put. Yes. Okay. Now we are going to go to take note of something in our books. Can you take note of those things? Let me hope everyone has finished. Yes, when you finish, you let me know through the chat that you have finished to take note of that. Okay. Okay, we'll give more 2 minutes to everyone to finish. Hope people have finished now. Okay. Can you also take down of this? Okay. People are finalizing with the writing. All people are finished. Has everyone finished? To take note of that. Okay. Okay, that is good. Now, when it comes to solving simultaneous equations, there is no any specific method that you may use for a particular number. However, so you need now to master all the topics, all the different methods. So, and when you are doing these methods of solving, what you need to do, one, is that you need to look at the number, look at the time it can take you to solve that particular one. When we talk about elimination, the way you hear the word eliminate, it means that you want to remove something. Then substitution means that you are going to get something and you put it into the other. Then graphical one means that you are going to draw those graphs, those lines, and then you find the point of intersection. Then the matrix method, it is the one that, this one, it would involve you getting the inverse, getting the determinant, getting the adjoint. Now, those are the major 4 approaches that we use when you are solving simultaneous equations. So we are going to look at all the methods. We are going to look at all these methods, and always feel free to interact with any method you feel that is easy for you. Okay. Now we start with the elimination method. Now, when they talk about elimination method is that technique which will give you a solution to the simultaneous equation. Like we have had simultaneous equation, we have said it is a pair. So we are going to have a pair of two equations. And when they talk about equations in math, there must be an equal sign. I don't know whether you want to write anything here, but we are going to first do. Then you first write, our heading is going to be elimination method. That is your heading. So you write elimination method. That is the first method we want to look at. Elimination. How do you eliminate things? Okay. Now we are going to continue. Now I want you to take note under elimination method. There are two things I want to talk about. One, like I told you, let me write here. This is just my equation. Now, when I talk about a simultaneous equation, one, we have said is a pair. So in a simultaneous equation, we are going to have two variables that change, like x and y. We can have a and b. We can have m and n. Those are what we call the variables. So for such a case, for this case here, you tell me in the chat, what are your variables for this equation I've put down? What are your variables? You tell me in the chat quickly, what are your variables for that particular one? Very good. Very good. We are following. X and Y. What about when I write this? I want you to tell me, what are our variables for this equation? What about that new equation? What are your variables? Very good, Isaac. Very good, Bright. Now, when you are solving these equations, you need to know which variables you are dealing with. Very good. Now, next, we are going to look at the sign. Now, the sign can be a positive, can be a negative. That is what I want you to tell me. Now, when I write like this, 2x plus 5y. Now, when you look at x, the sign here is positive, and also y has a positive sign. When I write 2x minus 5y, it means here the sign is positive, here the sign is negative, because this negative goes with the variables and the term. Now, that is what I wanted you to take note. Why? Because we are going to look at the technique when we are eliminating. And when we are eliminating, we look at those signs because they are going to determine what we are going to do. And the only thing I want you to write on this step, read through everything, but this is what I want you to put down in your book. Read through, and then you're going to put down what I have put there in the circle. Okay, when you finish, you let me know, but I want you to read through before. Okay, people have finished. Very good. Okay, now we are going to start. Now, always, this is what we call a pair of simultaneous equation. A pair of simultaneous equation, one, you'll have two variables. And for this particular one, our variables are x and y. These are the two things that are occurring at the same time. Number two, it's going to be an equation. Whenever you have an equal sign, it means that we have an equation. Now, what are you going to do? When we are eliminating, remember we are using the elimination method, we must remove one. Here we have x and y. So we must either remove x or y. Tell me in the chat, what do you want us to first remove? X or y? We must eliminate one such that we can be able to solve. Semakula says x. We are going to go with x. Now, since it is x you want us to eliminate, I want you to look in, I'm going to first label my equation. This is my first equation, and this is my second equation. I want you to put in the chat, what is the coefficient of x in the first equation, and what is the coefficient of x in the second equation? Put in the chat. Me, I'm there. Put the coefficient. 5, 2, bright, 5, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. People are putting 3 and 2, 5, 2, 3, 2. 3 and 2, 3 and 2. Very good. So what do you do? Now, in the first equation here, you are not saying that our coefficient is 3. In the second equation here, you are noticing that our coefficient is 2. So what do you do? And you want to remove x. Now, you have to make sure that those two things have the same coefficient. So what do? The coefficient for the second equation, you take it to multiply the first equation. Then the coefficient for the first equation, this one, you take it to multiply the second equation. So in other words, now I'm going to have the first equation, we are going to multiply it by 2. But everything we multiply, so we shall have 3x plus 4y equals to 11. Then the second equation, we are going to multiply it by 3. So we shall have 2x plus the 3y is equal to 8. So when we are multiplying, we multiply everything. These two will multiply here. The 2 will multiply here and here. In other words, you multiply throughout the equation. So here, we are going to have our new equation will become 3 times 2x plus 2 times the 4y is equal to 11 times the 2. Then in the second equation, we shall have 3 times 2x plus 3 times the 3y is equal to 3 times 8. Kindly let me know whether that one is clear to everyone. Put it in the chat. Is that step fine? Is that step fine? Let me know. Is that step fine? Is everyone there? Yeah, it is clear. Very good. Who wants to multiply for us the first equation? Who wants to multiply for us the first equation? Okay. Okay. Yes, John Mark.
So the first equation,
Tell
we
us the
have 3
first
times
equation.
2x.
What will it be?
3 times 2x, we have 6x. Then plus 2 times 4y, we have 8y, which equals to 22.
Equals to
6x
22. Good. Can you continue to the
8y
second
equals
as
22.
well?
6x plus 9y equals to 24.
Plus 9y is equal
Equals to
to
24. 24.
24. Very good. Now, after this, you are going to come. I want you to remember always, when the add. Yes, thank you. I want you to remember those things. I repeat, when the signs is, when same sign, subtract. Different signs, add. What do we mean by signs? Now, always, you first make sure that the things you are eliminating have the same coefficient. The coefficient here is 6, the coefficient here is 6. That is the first thing. Number 2, you look at the signs. I want you to tell me, when you look at this 6 here, and you look at this one here, what is the sign? Now, the sign I mean, positive, negative. Put in the chat. What do you think the signs are? Very good. People are saying positive, eh? The signs are. So you notice that the first one, the sign is positive. The second one, the sign is positive. So we have said that when the signs are the same, we subtract. So for this particular one, it means that we are going to subtract. So I'm going to come here and now I subtract. Now, when I'm subtracting, feel free to do your side work. Here, we are subtracting vertically. So here is like having 6x minus 6x for this particular one here. Then here, for the second one, remember this is like, you have positive 8y minus this minus here, then the 9y equals to 22 minus the 24. So 6x minus 6x is 0. 8y minus 9y is negative y equals to 22 minus 24, which will give us a negative 2. Now, since we have to continue and so, we shall divide by negative. So I'll come here, divide by negative, divide by negative. So my y will equal to 2. Kindly let me know whether that step is fine. Okay, fine. Okay, let me first pick Zuli, a question. Unmute Zuli. Okay, now, okay. Tekino and Sharif, you can unmute and ask your question.
Master,
Hmm.
now I want to inquire that
You
can't
want it?
you I want to inquire that can't you subtract like, from down going upwards?
It is also okay. Hey, it is okay. So when you do like that, it means you'll have 6x minus 6x plus 9y minus 8y equals to 24 minus 22. So here you remain with y equals to 2.
Okay. But where is the negative from?
Which negative? This one?
Yeah.
A. Like, remember, our aim is to eliminate the x's. And when you look at 6x and 6x, the only way we can bring those two things to 0, to vanish, is when we subtract. Otherwise, when you add, they just increase. Okay, hope I have answered your question. Sumaya?
Afternoon,
Sumaya?
sir.
Yes? Yes, Sumaya?
My question, my
Yes.
question is
Hmm.
about the 6x minus 6x.
Hmm.
So there we get 0 or we just get plain x.
We get 0. 6x minus 6x is like you have
Yeah.
6 oranges and you serve all the 6 oranges. So you remain with nothing.
So which means as we continue to calculate the equation, we don't write the 0.
Yes, there is no need for you to say 0 minus y is equal to negative 2. But if you want, you can put it there.
Okay, sir.
Okay. The last one, Mogisha.
So what does the value of x become?
Oh, we are going to calculate.
Okay.
We go for the x. Now, after obtaining your value of y, you can now go on and obtain the value of x. So to get the value of x, use any of the equations you want here, any of the equations. So I can now come, since we have obtained the value of y, I come here, I say now I had 3x plus 4y equals to 11. Now where there is y, I put 2. So it will be 3x plus 4 times 2 equals to 11. So this will give us 3x plus 8 equals to 11, which will be 3x plus 8 minus 8 equals to 11 minus 8. So 3x will equal to, this is 4, then divide by 3, divide by 3. So x will equal to 4 out of 3. I don't know that that is very clear. Class, is that okay? Okay, people have said it is clear. Okay. Huji, Irina, you can unmute.
Yes,
Sir,
teacher.
one that 11 minus 8, if I'm not mistaken, isn't it 3?
Oh, okay. Here.
Yes, sir. And the value
Okay,
of x.
okay, so this is 3, which will give us a 1. Eh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. So, teacher,
Yes.
I went off a bit. If yeah, so, just to be clear, what is happening here is that when we are solving the equation, we first find the value of y. Is that what we do?
You can find any value of your choice first.
But then, if we are to find x first, then how would we do it?
Still, now here, it is you to choose which value to eliminate. So that means that we would have eliminated our y if we had to find x.
Okay.
Okay.
What of x? Finding x.
X is here. We have found it.
Second one.
So what if I find x first before y? How would
Yes.
I do that? What if I'm to find x first before y? How would I do that?
Still now that one you eliminate. So you can say where there is here. Are you seeing here? Instead,
Yes.
you would have multiplied this. You look at the coefficient. This is 4, this is 3. So you multiply this maybe by 3, multiply this by 4, such that the y and the y have the same variables.
You multiply the entire equation
Yes, the entire equation.
by 4.
Yes. The entire
That
equation by 4, the entire equation by 3.
okay. Thank you.
Okay. Atala Sumaya?
Sir, so is it a must that, like, let me say, when they are setting the question, will they set 2 equations or 1? Because here you have given us 2. So I'm wondering.
There will always be 2. Yes. There will always be 2.
Okay.
Okay. Sharif?
Master, I was just asking, like, what is the importance of label in our equation?
Oh, to help us in the solving, to know which equation you are referring to. Take an example. Are you seeing here?
Yes.
So you can say using equation 1. Like that.
Thank you, Master.
Okay, I think we are going to continue. Okay, let me, fact I've put, okay. Okay, let me first clear my screen here. Take an example, we have this. Can we choose what we want to eliminate? Put in the chat. Which variable do you want us to eliminate? Put in the chat. Someone has said y. Very good. Now, if we are to eliminate y, the first thing you look at the coefficients. This y here has a coefficient of 5. This y here down has a coefficient of 3. So what you do, the first equation, we shall multiply it by 3. The second equation here, we multiply it by 5. Is that okay, class? Let me know in the chat again. Is that okay? Yes. So who is multiplying for us? I'm seeing very many hands. Irene, Zuli, who is multiplying for us? Atrick, Reina, one of you should unmute.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I think let me multiply, yeah?
Okay.
3 times 2 gives you 6x.
Okay.
Minus 15y is equals to 26.
Okay.
Then down there, we have 25 minus 15 is equals to, is what? 15,
Is equal to?
75.
But negative, don't forget the negative, eh?
Okay. Yeah, it's negative. Yeah, negative 75.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Now,
Most welcome.
after obtaining that, the next thing you go on is to ask the signs. When you look at the sign we have here, this is negative. When you look at the sign you have here for the second equation is negative. Remember, this is your equation 1, this is your equation 2. Now, when you look at this equation we have formed, the sign we have here is negative. Equation 2 has the same. So we say that same signs we subtract. So the two equations we have formed, we are going to subtract them. So now I'm going to write again, 6x minus 15y equals to 26. Then I have 25x minus 15y equals to negative 75. So we subtract the two equations. Now, when I'm subtracting, I do it in an easy way. Do not complicate. Now, take an example. I'm starting from up going down. So I'll have 6x minus 25x. Then the next one I'll have negative 15y. There is this minus, do not forget, minus. Then there is this negative here, minus 15y, equaling to 26 minus this minus here, negative 75. So from there, I'll have 6 minus 25. So you subtract very well, which will give us negative 19x. Negative 15y minus 15 is 0, which will equal to 26 minus 75, which will give us 101. Class, are we on the same page?
Yes.
Someone is saying 3 times 13. Has someone given us something not right? 3 times 13. Something is not. Oh, I think here people have a concern on that one. I think we are going to remove it. Yes. Okay. Thank you. So 3 times 13, surely it is 39. So here we shall have 39. So here we shall have 39 minus 75. So 39 plus the 75 we end up with 114. Class, let me know whether now we are okay. Okay, it is well, Patrick. Are we on the same page, class? Okay, Maria Martha, I don't know why you cannot tell us where the problem is. Maria Martha, unmute.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon.
My problem is understanding. Okay, there you've said, yeah, you've taken y, from taking y and multiplying it everywhere. Now coming to this step of organizing the things, subtracting. How do you do it?
I beg your pardon, come again.
After choosing y and multiplying it, both on the part of the answer and the part of the working. Now they started saying, since over there are negatives, you subtract.
Okay,
Yeah,
now, was this
them.
step fine here?
Yeah, a bit.
Now, when you look at this and this, are you noticing that they are the same?
After multiplication, yes.
Yes, Now, after multiplication, if you find that they are the same, then that's when you subtract, because your target, your aim is to make y disappear completely. And if you have negative 15y and you have another negative 15y, the only way this can reduce to 0 is when you subtract them. So that's why we say that when this and this have the same sign, subtract. If the signs are different, then you add.
Add.
Is
Then
it
the
okay
part
now?
of yes, now the part of organizing to get that part.
Where?
That 6 minus 25x minus y, like that.
Oh, no, like here, you do it in parts. You start with 6x here. Are you seeing this 6x?
Yes.
It is here. Now, since we are subtracting, you get the first equation minus the second equation. So you get the minus here, which is here, and now with the 25x here. Then you go to the second one. This minus this. This minus this.
Okay.
You have seen?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's continue. So here we shall divide by negative 19, divide by negative 19. So what shall we end up with? We shall end up having x equals to negative 6. Now, after obtaining your... okay. After obtaining x, we can go on and find y. So to find y, you can use any of the equations. Say, using equation 1. Now, you get the first equation, then you substitute in. Where there is x is where you put negative what? Negative 6. Then minus 5y equaling to 13. So 2 times negative 6, you get negative 12 minus the 5y equals to 13. Now you collect like terms. This one being negative, since it has to cross, it becomes a positive. So I say negative 12 plus 12 minus 5y is equal to 13 plus 12. So this will give us negative 5 equals 13 plus 12 will give us the 25. So after you divide by negative 5, divide by negative 5. So our y will equal to negative 5. I don't know whether that is okay. Plus, yes. Mercy, you can ask. Mercy, ask. Huji ask. Irene
Yes,
ask.
teacher. Teacher.
Yes.
I wanted to
Hello?
inquire. The
Okay, one
SSS.
person. When you wait for him to finish and then you can come in. Yes?
Teacher, the SSS, what does it represent and how do we use it?
S, we said S means same. The other S means sign. The other S means subtract.
Teacher.
Okay.
Teacher.
Yes, Irene.
Teacher, I'm lost here where you get your 19. This part of 19 and 114.
114?
And 19. Where did you get them from?
It came from me. Are you seeing this?
Yes.
When you have 6x minus 25x, what do you get?
Let me see. 19.
Yes, so that's where we are getting the 19. When you are subtracting the two equations.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. I want to answer another question. Sumaya?
Sir.
Hmm.
Is it a must that the answers have to be the same?
The answers
have to be the same.
The value of x and the value of y, they can be the same or they can be different.
Okay.
Okay, then I want to answer one more. Who has not said anything? Agaba? Agaba?
No.
Yes?
No.
Okay, I think I've failed to get Agaba. Okay, Bigo? Bigo? Zuli?
Sir, my
Yes.
question is,
Mm.
but sir, my question is,
Mm.
if you're finding the value of y, do you only use one equation or you can use both of them?
You can use any of your choice.
If you're writing an answer, do you
Yes.
use both equations?
You use one. One is enough. One equation is
So,
Okay, I've understood.
because you get the same answers, eh?
excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
My question was like, you said that the answers don't need to be the same. So I tried using the second equation and I got 15 as my answer.
15? Second equation?
Yes.
You take us through, you got 15. So you used 5x minus 3y equals to negative 15, right? Oh, yes. So whatever equation you use, you'll get the same answer. So here it will be 5 times negative 6 minus 3y is equal to negative 15. 5 times negative 6, that is negative 30 minus 3y is equal to negative 15. Now, when you take the 30, this side is negative. When it crosses, becomes positive. So I will say negative 30 plus 30 minus 3y is equal to negative 15 plus 30. So this gives us negative 3y equals to 15. So you divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3. So your y will still equal to negative 5. So whatever equation you use, you come up with the same answer. So the answer can't be different. Okay. I think I just need to. Okay, Mercy, you have failed to talk. Julie, you have failed to talk. I think Bigo, you finished.
Yes, Mister.
Yes.
I wanted to ask that, like here you have divided by -19 on both sides, both the answer and the one with the unknown. I thought we should divide by the negative on only this side of the unknown, because here we have
Okay.
non-negative side.
Remember, Mercy, we have, this is our thing. Let me say you have -2x is equal to 4, right?
Yeah.
Which value, which when you substitute where there is x and you multiply by -2 will give us an answer as 4.
Yes.
Which value is that?
It's -2.
-2. How did you get that -2?
It's the number on the near the unknown, yeah.
Okay, let me give you another one. I have -3x equals to 12. Which value of x, which when you multiply here, you get your answer as 12?
I'm stuck.
Now, let us come back here. The way you got -2 was you divided this side by -2, you divided this side by -2. So the -2 here and here cancels. So you remain with x. 4 divided by -2, you get -2. Are you noticing?
Yeah.
That is how you got it. The same idea here will come. Divide this side by -3, divide by -3. So your x will equal to -4. Still here, we had -19x equaling to 114. So to get x, to find that value, which when you multiply with -19, you get 114, you must divide both sides. Is it
Okay,
clear
thank you,
now?
sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I think we are going to continue, but I can pick on this hand, Liz and Huge. Liz?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Teacher, I was, before you muted me, I was still asking, the SS is the one you say is same sign thingy. How is it used?
How do you?
How do you use it? Same
Like
sign
as
is
I've
same.
said, SS means same sign, subtract. When you are eliminating something, when you are eliminating any figure, let me say I have 2x and I have another 2x and I want to get a 0. The only way I can come up to 0 is when I subtract those two things. But when I have 2x and I have -2x, if I want this thing to vanish, I can only add them. So here, the sign here is positive, the sign here is also positive. So when the signs are the same, we subtract. When the signs here, this one has a sign that is positive. This one here has a sign that is negative. When the signs are different, we go on and add. So we can use this approach when we want to eliminate, when we want to remain with only one variable. There is no any way you can, like when you have, let me say, when I have this plus y equals to something, you cannot be able to solve it unless you have left everything within one variable. I don't know that is clear now or not yet.
Yeah, it is.
You have picked the idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Liz?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Ask.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
I was asking if we can solve the equation using x not y.
It is okay. It depends what you want. It can be in M, it can be in N. So let's start with this. This is what you wanted?
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm going to first give you 5 minutes for everyone to first try this. 5 minutes, everyone to first try. Okay, I've seen your answers. I've seen your answers. I want to, okay, who has not said? Okay, Maria Martha. Let me first pick Maria Martha because at least huge, I have picked you. Okay. Maria Martha, unmute.
Teacher, I wanted to do the number.
Okay, you take us through.
Okay. So I have chosen N to be eliminated. So I'm going to multiply the coefficient of N into each. Yeah, that one is my equation 1 and equation 2. So I will multiply the coefficient of N in there. So it will be 1 times 2m, which is 2.
Here I multiply by
1.
1. Then this one?
Also by 1.
Okay.
So it will be negative 2m.
Where are you getting the negative? I'm not getting you well. Because here we are multiplying by 1, right?
Yeah, isn't it supposed to be -1?
Where? Which one are you multiplying by -1?
Oh, no, sorry, you continue.
Okay, we'll continue.
Yes, so it is 2m minus n is equal to 1.
Okay.
Then 3m plus n is equal to 9.
Okay.
So now, when you look at n and n of equation 1 and n of equation 2, they are not, the signs are not similar. So you add.
Okay. So we are going to add this, right? So add for us.
So you get 2m plus 3m. Then negative n plus positive n.
Okay.
And 1 plus 9.
Good.
1 plus 9. Then you have 5m and the n's will cancel out, is equal to 10. Then divide 5 on both sides.
Okay.
So m is equal to 2.
Okay, good.
Then n, you pick any, so may I pick equation 1.
Okay.
So 2m minus n is equal to 1. I have my m as 2, so it's 2 times 2 minus n, I don't know, is equal to 1. So you get 4 minus n is equal to 1. Then the sign for 4 is positive, so you subtract 4 on both sides.
Okay.
So negative n is equal to 3.
Negative?
N is equal to negative 3. Then you divide negative n by -1. So you divide -1 on both sides. Yeah. So n is equal to 3.
Perfect. Okay, thank you so much. That is very correct. Patrick, do you have a question?
Excuse me, teacher.
No, sir.
I
But
have.
mine is, yeah.
Okay.
That girl first talk.
Yeah?
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
My question is, there, why don't, like, how we choose 1? Why don't we
Yeah.
make it -1?
No. Maria, you're asking,
Yes.
where? Here or here?
Yeah, there. That times 1.
For the first equation, second equation.
For all, why do we say times 1? Why don't we say times -1?
Okay. Are you seeing here?
Yes.
What is the coefficient here?
1.
And here, what is
-1.
the coefficient?
+1.
So now it is up to you, Maria.
Yes.
If you decide, let me say for the second one here, if you decide to work with this negative, then here you would have multiplied by -1.
As
Then
well.
here you would have multiplied by +1.
Oh,
A.
okay. But I think it would be better to try with just one to avoid confusion.
Yes. Yeah. In case you are dealing with negative is not something easy, always ignore the signs, just carry the coefficient and then leave the rest to work out themselves.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Aries and Tekino.
Sir,
Mm.
hello, sir.
Yes.
Okay, I'm now still here. I wanted that girl to first ask a question. So mine is
Mm.
when I use the M, my values are different. I don't know whether we can try it.
Okay. Let me remove this. Hope
Yeah.
people are finished, right? You tell me how you use the M.
You remove this and then I illustrate to you as you write.
Okay. This is your first equation. This is your second. Okay.
Yeah, all of them in brackets. All of them.
Okay.
Up there I put 3. Down here I put 2. Then I come down, I say 3 times 2 is 6M.
Okay.
Minus minus negative 3N.
3N.
Oh, is equals to negative 3.
Where are you getting the negative
Is
3?
equals to 3. Then the other one, you have 6M plus 2N is equals to 18. Then I put also this in bracket.
Okay.
I put negative sign also.
Because these all of them are positive. 6M is positive, 6M is positive. So the signs are the same, so you subtract. And the coefficients.
Then down there, I say this M I just ignore it because it's now 0.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here I come to there's a negative 3N plus minus plus negative positive post N 2N, yeah, is equals to 3 minus 18. Here my M will become 0 automatic. I'm not working on N, I'm not working on M, I'm working on N. I'll be having N. Because we have negative 3N.
Minus 2N. What do you get?
Must be negative N.
Negative 3 minus.
But here there's a negative, there's negative and positive. Remember, negative and positive, they come together, they become negative.
Negative, yes.
Yeah. Become negative.
So here it becomes negative 3 minus 2N.
Yeah, which is equals to negative 5N.
Equals to?
Yeah. This one is negative 15. Yeah, I divide both sides by negative 5. The negative and negative become positive. That 5 will go, N is equals to 3. Yeah.
Okay. So
Then
you
you
check
just
out.
substitute this in one of.
Yeah,
You just
I think
substitute this in one of the equations.
There is a mistake you made somewhere. So you're going to check out.
Yeah.
The answers will be the same. And now what you are going to do, class, after doing everything here, feel free to come back here in your equation and prove whether your answer is correct. To prove whether your answer is correct, for you just come here in your equation 2m minus n. If our m, let me say, was 4, so you come here, you say, let me say it was, I think, 2. So you come here and say 2 times 2 minus my n, which was 3. And you said as 4 minus 3 give me 1, then that is okay. What about when I come in the second equation? 3 times 2 plus 3. Does it give me 9? That yes. So, and those values you have got, they must be able to satisfy both equations. Hope that is okay, class. Kindly let me know whether that is very okay. Sharif, I want to give a number to those who have finished to be trying out as I respond to the questions. Those who have finished, we are trying that number as I respond to the questions. Yes, Sharif.
I wanted to inquire that can they give you an equation, yeah, when the
Okay.
variable has a coefficient of 0?
Sharif, those who have finished, we are trying that number. Okay, I'm failing to get Sharif. Davis.
Master.
Sharif, you
So,
are very low.
sir,
Yes.
my question is, if you can get a scenario from this, like a scenario, work
now.
on that.
No, okay, the
Yes.
scenario. We have not yet reached the step of doing scenarios. It's like driving, or like when you are driving, or when you have a child, a baby. You cannot start giving this baby sweet potatoes. So you start with the basics of Irish. Then from Irish, you go on building. So we are still building the foundation. So the knowledge you have still needs to be built before we reach the scenarios. But I have many scenarios. We shall have a lesson where we shall deal with only scenarios.
Okay, sir.
Hope that is okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yes, it is.
Because now, when we reach scenarios, you would have mastered which method to use better for this kind of scenario. So that's why I've not yet reached there, but we shall reach there. Techno. Okay, I think let's, I want you to try out this number.
Sir, I have the question.
Yes.
Sir, I would like you to explain something small about the role of SSSS and DSA. It's applied where
I repeat.
SSS. Yeah, you repeat for me at least. I'm confused somewhere.
I said SS means, means same. This one means the same. And this one means subtract. Then we said different signs add. This one means different. This means signs. And this one means add. Take an example for the question we are dealing with. When you look at, whenever the coefficients of those equations we are dealing with, first look at the coefficients. This P has a coefficient of 4 in the first equation. Here it has 2, so the coefficients are different. But before you apply this method, you first make sure that the coefficients are the same. When you look at Q and Q, here the coefficient is the same. Here the coefficient is the same. So whenever the coefficients are the same, the next thing you go on and look at are the signs. This sign here is negative. The sign here is positive. So that means that the signs of the two coefficients that are the same is different. So when the signs are different, we add. Is that okay?
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Now, for this particular equation, don't go off. Have you gone off or you are still on?
I'm still on.
Now don't go off. Now, can you take us through this number? Since now we have noticed that these signs are different, can you add for us?
Okay, we are going to say 2. We're going to like put 2 in the other equation, which is up, then 4 we bring it down.
Okay, now we first eliminate, eh? So we are going to add this and this. So add for us.
I add 4 and 2.
No, like you add it vertically like this. Are you seeing?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So we're getting 6p.
Uh-huh. So this will become 6p. Good. Then now you add these ones here. What do you get?
These ones we are getting 0.
0. Good. Now we add these ones here.
We are getting 30.
30. Now we continue. 6p is equal to 30. Can you solve for us?
Yeah, 6p equals to 30. So when we divide 6 in both sides, we are getting 5.
Good. Can you now take us through to Q? How do we get Q?
Q, we now put 4p minus 3q equals to 14. Then minus 3p equals to 14. Then we replace p by the value we got, which is 4 times 5.
Okay.
Minus 3q equals to 14. So we are getting 20. 20 minus 14. We bring 14 from the other side. We are collecting like terms. So 20 minus equals to 14. Then we'll have 20 minus 14 plus 3q. Yeah. So we'll be getting 3q, negative 3q equals to 6.
Negative 6.
Yeah, negative 6. Then we now divide both sides by negative 3.
Okay.
Then we're getting positive 2.
Positive 2. Thank you.
Yeah. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, that is it. Hope you have understood the concept. Okay. So I want to ask whether techno person you have and then ultra. Do you have a question?
Excuse me, Master.
You may ask.
Sir,
Yes.
like I was asking, this question you've not used like the last methods we have been using.
Really? We have ultra.
Okay, like the last methods you were like, let me say this one is 4p minus 3q equals 14. Then 2p plus 3p equals 16. You were like, with timos, we pick from both. Like, let me say if it's q, we're picking 3 and we put it on the first equation times 3. And the second equation.
Now, why we do that is that we want to ensure that they have the same coefficients. Not so?
Yes.
Now, but the moment you look at your equation and you notice that the coefficients are the same, then that one, you just continue eliminating. Is that okay?
Yes.
Now, that's why we just went directly. Because here, the coefficient was the same with this. So we said, that one you can just go straight. There's no need for you to multiply.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Sharif, it seems you have a burning question, and Sefa.
Master.
Can you get across? Yes?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Okay, sir, as you're saying, I not understand this part completely, the way you're using it.
Which part? Which part?
The formula using the green ink. I not understand because as you started, you say we exchange the numbers, we multiply. Okay, for me, I took P to be my first number. Because let us try. So when you bring the 2P up, you multiply all the numbers by 2. Then you bring the 4 down, you multiply all the numbers by 4. But when I tried working out, my Q was 6 and I confused.
For which one? For this one?
Yes, for this formula.
You multiplied by
2. I multiplied by the upper one.
Then here
the
by?
down one by 4. 4.
Multiply for me, what did you get?
8P in the first one. 6Q. Then 28.
Okay.
Then down here, 8P. 12Q.
12Q.
Then 64.
64. Okay.
Then because this one had same signs. Then I said 8P minus 8P. Minus 6Q. Then minus negative 12Q. Equals
Minus
to 20.
Is equal to?
28 minus 64. But here in the negative 6Q minus negative 12Q, that's how I placed it. Then it is.
What did you get?
6Q.
Oh, minus 6Q minus 12Q. What do you get?
No, here I did not do it like that.
Remember, this was a positive. How did it turn to become a negative?
Okay, I've not got my problem.
Oh, so that's where the problem was. Because this was initially positive, remember you carry the signs the way they are. This is negative 6Q, that's what you had here. This minus is the minus here. Then this was positive, so you carry it the way it is.
Okay. Then, sir, okay, if you say it's like that, then the answer here is going to be negative 6Q.
Negative 6 minus 12Q, what do you get? Remember, you have negative 6Q minus positive 12Q. So negative and a positive here, they will give you a minus.
Okay.
Hey.
Then your answer will be negative 18Q.
Negative 18Q equals to?
Then the other side was 36 if you subtract. Negative 36. Divide by negative. Then your Q is equals to 2.
So is the answer different? They are the same.
Okay, I've understood now.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Then the last one, Sharif. Those who have finished this number, allow me to give you a number to be trying out.
Master.
Sharif? Yes.
Master, I was asking that can they give you an equation with a variable when it's having a coefficient of 0?
No, that one is anything multiplied by 0 is 0. Though it is possible. It is possible. But anything multiplied by 0 is 0.
So you cannot find such a question.
You can find it. But it would be just a wastage of time, if the coefficient is already 0. Okay, so let me ask you to take a screenshot and you try out these numbers. All. Take a screenshot, you're going to try out these numbers. Okay, as I pick Trevor, unmute. Trevor.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Master, I just wanted you to help me with this number. I have here two equations. We have 3x plus 2y is equal to 12. And x minus 4y is equal to negative 3. Yes, Master, you help me with that.
Take us through. It is you to take us through. Tell us. We can use elimination. What are we going to multiply up and down? Tell us.
Up is 1.
You want to multiply by 1, okay? Down?
3.
Multiply the first equation. What do you have?
3x plus 2y is equal to 12. 3x minus 12y is equal to negative 9.
Okay. What do you notice about those signs?
They are different.
Remember, you want to eliminate x, not so?
Yes, they are the same.
They are the same. So what are you going to do?
Subtract.
Okay. So what shall we have?
We have it is 14y.
14y equals to?
Equals to 20. Equals to 21. Divide by 14. Divide by 14. Now, Master, that's where I wanted you to help me.
So in case you get a fraction, that is very okay. Very, very okay. So you can either write your answer here. In case it is the terminating one, you can write it as 1.5. If you can reduce further, reduce and say y is equal to 3 out of 2. So please take note, you can get decimal points. You can get fractions. But when you get a decimal point, make sure that if the decimal point is not a terminating one, better leave your answer in fraction. If your decimal point is a recurring one, leave it in fraction. If it's not, then it is okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let me okay. Okay. Last one, Davis.
So I thought if they are the same signs, we add, right?
Not really. If they are the same signs, let me say you have 3x and 3x. When you add, do you get 0?
No, you get a 6.
So when the signs are the same, you
subtract.
Yeah.
But then if they are different, that means we add, right?
Yes.
So, but then here I'm saying positive and negative, but then this side you're subtracting.
Where? Remember,
you see,
this is 3x, right?
Yes.
The sign is positive. This is 3x. The sign is positive. So both of them are positive. The signs are the same. So that's why we are subtracting.
Yes.
Okay. John Mark?
So just
Your network, I'm not getting you clearly.
Because at first you are told us that when we are there is an addition sign and an issue. Sir, I'm supplementing on
You're
Davis's
saying?
issue. Supplementing on Davis's issue.
I'm not getting you. I do what?
Me, I'm supplementing on Davis's issue. So at first you are told us that when the signs are the same, we subtract. But when they are different, we then add.
Which is very okay.
So what I was asking is that if so does it work in all circumstances?
All.
Oh, okay, teacher.
Okay. Okay. Maria, you are the last, and then we end here. Yes, Maria.
Yes, teacher, I would like to know the name of these equations.
These are simultaneous equations.
Oh.
Okay. So we are going to end here, but I want you to sit down and
Do the
have
work and send it.
and do the what? The work. When we meet
Yeah.
again, we shall get time and then go through the scenario items. I know some of you have been asking for the scenario items. We do have them. We do have them. Just because I don't want us to use this lesson, I want us to first master how to deal with them. So when you learn, we shall come and do them. They are here. We have them, quite a number. We shall deal with them when the time is right. So let's end here. In case of any questions, I know you can ask. Let me see whether I can pick the group link for those who want to join the group. So I'm dropping the link in the. So we shall start from there. You do the numbers and then we test, but always test your answers. You put in the equation and see whether things are adding up. Have a lovely day.